Yes, oh yes, baby, you know what time it is. From the Rocky Mountains of Utah down to the Panhandle of Florida, this is 100 Proof Football. My name is Paul Kleckler, coming at you with always my co-host, Adam Pope. Talk to me, Adam. How you feeling today, baby?
I got my Lions blue in the background, baby. Let's go. It's playoff time.
Some beside your balls are blue finally. Let's go. All right,
yeah,
all
they're
right.
Blue too. Tried and true, baby.
Hey,
let's go.
It's playoff time. My Steelers are in, baby. Thank you, London Jaguars. We appreciate that. Man, what a crazy 2023 season it is. Let's bring on the 2023 playoffs and this calendar 2024 season. Not a lot to catch up on from now. Once again, shout out to everybody that's been with us through the journey all year, even our 100 Proof Fantasy Football champion, Florida Man. Once again, shout out to all you guys. Adam, you want to just dive right into it and start the tab?
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Let's start the tab. All right, let's start a tab for Super Wild Card Week. Here we go.
You want to start tab?
I've not yet begun to defile myself.
Open bar, dude. Tonight, we're getting fucked up.
I love scotch. I love scotch. Scotchy, scotch, scotch. Here it goes down into my belly.
All right. Super Wild Card Weekend, man. You're bellying up to the bar. What's the game on your mind, man? What you want to see most week one of the playoffs, Super Wild Card Week? Talk to me.
Plenty of stories out there, but I'm going to go with the Texans and the Browns. Started off right, started off hot.
All right,
Very
man.
first game. Stroud, he's strutting his stuff. I mean, he's looking good back there. Browns got that defense. It's just an intriguing game because I can see it going both ways. Brown is clearly the favorite on this game. They got the defense. They got the more mature team. But those Texans are pretty damn tricky this year. And I'm not going to... If you overlook the Texans, you're asking to get beat, in my opinion. I don't think the Browns are going to overlook the Texans. I think for a rookie quarterback and all that crap, I just said it all, but he's still a rookie. It's still a young team. Young receivers, everything. It's just too much for him to overtake. So, yeah, give me the Browns. The 2.5. Browns win, I think, by a last-second field goal to take a 1-point lead or something like that. Give me a 21-20 type of game.
Oh, okay. All right, my brother. Hey, well, I drank to that, man, and I even got the Browns covering. I think the Browns actually win this game a lot more comfortably than people think, as long as Flacco's playing like he's been playing, baby. I mean, the guy's been unstoppable, giving the defense a reason to pin their ears back and protect that lead. And when they get a lead and they know the other team's got to throw, give me the Browns to cover the 2.5 and advance on in the playoffs, baby. The game I want to see the most, you already know what it is, baby. I want to see my Steelers doing their usual, make the playoffs and don't win a game. Mike Tomlin ain't won a game in, I think, 6 years or something like that in the playoffs? And I think the streak continues, baby. What's the score? What's the spread, I mean? It's 10 last
7
time.
and a
Look.
half. Oh, wait, that was the
Yeah, it was 10
10.
last time. I think I don't think they covered a 10. I think it'll be about 8 or something. Mason Rudolph looking all right, man. I mean, if they can keep doing that, but the Bills figured it out. Whatever was ailing the Bills, they damn sure figured it out. And 6 in a row? That's the kind of mojo, the kind of streak you want to be entering the playoffs. So, give me the Bills, keeping Tomlin's streak alive, brother. What say you?
They're not blowing teams out. That is for sure. I mean, they're keeping everything close, but also the Steelers, they keep everything close. The TJ Watt dimension does throw a little monkey wrench in there for me. I'm going to go Bills win. I do not like the cover. I think it's going to be a within a touchdown kind of game. So I'm with you. I drink to you.
Cheers.
Bills win. Do not cover.
All right, brother. All right. Yes, sir. Shout out to the chat out there. We got a good chat tonight. Shout out to former King Ding-a-ling. Shout out to Joe Bones, baby. Much love to you guys. He said he got Browns to win it all, plus 3,500. Why not? And them odds and the way they've been playing. I mean, the only team hotter than the Bills maybe is the Browns right now. So give me a little bit of that action, bro. I'm not worried about that one bit. So I like that, man. Shout out to everybody out there. Next up on the slate, baby, in the playoffs, 8 p.m. Peacock. Fins up, Miami Dolphins on the road at Kansas City, where it's supposed to be like, 10 degrees or something like that? Or maybe in the negatives, last I heard about it, man. So talk about a fish out of water. Talk to me.
Yeah, I love the whole setup, and the NFL did a great job setting all these teams up. You got the Chiefs going against Tyreek Hill going against his old team, whatnot. Like you said, I think the weather plays a big factor in this game, and the Chiefs know exactly how to play in this weather. They also know how to play in the playoffs. The Dolphins do not.
Playoffs?
I do not trust Tua. I do not trust Tyreek in the cold, because I've yet to see it. I know Tyreek at least has had some cold weather games in Kansas City, but he's a warm body. I just think he explodes better in the warm atmosphere. Give me the Chiefs to win. It's a 4.5 point spread. Again, the Chiefs aren't blowing anybody out. Give me the Chiefs to win, but do not cover.
Nice. Guess what? I can't drink with you, sir. The wrong team is favored, man. I've been dying with the damn Dolphins all the time, but I know what the Chiefs have not figured it out so far. And I know you talking about Tyreek. I know he wants to show out in Kansas City. He the one that got experience in Kansas City, man. So if Tua can keep it together, then kick Tua upright. They got the fastest receivers pair combo in the NFL. They're going to have to figure something out, man, in Kansas City. Now, the Dolphins defense a little bit suspect. Maybe that's just what the doctor ordered for the Chiefs. For the Chiefs. But I just think it's too much firepower, and I think that they're going to have to try to keep up. I know the receivers for the Chiefs, they can't catch the ball in warm weather. I don't think they're going to catch the ball in cold weather. So give me the Miami Dolphins. Wrong team is favored, baby.
I like it.
I mean, somebody's got to upset somebody in this damn weekend. Come on, man. Next up on the slate, Sunday, the 14th, 4:30 p.m. Fox. Green Bay on the road at the Dallas Cowboys, where they seem not to lose lately. Talk to me.
Well, I mean, the Cowboys don't lose because it's not playoffs time. It's the playoff time. They're going to lose. I'm just joking.
Playoffs?
It was a nice, cute story for the year. Jordan Love. It's a Taylor Swift song. It's just nice and cute. But, I mean, the Cowboys, they got a team built for the playoffs. I do not like them winning past this game. Probably because they play my Lions next week if they win. So I'm going to give the Cowboys this one W for the playoffs.
What's the spread?
7.5.
They cover?
So I'm going out on a limb on this.
They covering the spread?
No, they do not cover the spread.
Cover. All right, I do drink to that, sir. I do believe that the Cowboys find a way. Jordan Love making the playoffs in his second year. Congratulations. Hey, your boy, I gave Jordan Love some love to start the season off, man. But, it's his first, playoff game on the road. Give me Dallas. I also don't think Dallas covers. I think too much pressure at home. They know the history. They know how much they've called the choke artists and everything else. So, I do not think that Dallas just, runs away with it. If I'm wrong, that's exactly what they need. But in the meantime, give me Dallas to get the dub and advance. So I drink to that. Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Right.
I'm drinking chicken cock, by the way.
You swallowing the cock tonight. All right. Nothing wrong with that. I've been known to swallow some cock before. All right. It's nice. Next up on the slate, 8 p.m. NBC. The LA Rams in the playoffs somehow on the road at your Detroit Lions. Talk to me.
I love this game. This should have been probably my game of the week. It's not, because I'm trying to divest my emotions of this game. You're talking Matthew Stafford coming back to Detroit City, where it all, not Detroit City, well, it is a city, but where it all started.
Detroit Rock City, baby.
Yeah, it all started there for him in his NFL career. I don't think he has any animosity the way things went down. We got Goff. I think, the trade worked out. I think Goff likes Detroit. I think everything worked out. However, he still got that blood. You still got all that stuff. Give me Matthew Stafford. You could take Detroit out of you. Well, you can take Stafford out of Detroit, but you cannot take Detroit out of Stafford. He's going to go back to his old ways. Give me Detroit, win and cover the 3-point spread.
I thought you were about to go the other direction.
I had to think about what I was going to say.
You gave me the head fake, bro. You gave me the head fake. I drink to that clearly. I think that the Rams are likely to be in the playoffs. I think that, good season, but they're missing some pieces. They're not the Rams that won the Super Bowl 2 years ago. So give me Detroit as well to cover the 3. I drink to that, sir. Chat, where we're getting right, what we're getting wrong. Shout out to you guys. This is going to be a quick episode. There's not many games to do this week, y'all. Come on.
We got one more game.
We got it, man. Don't forget to hit the bell, hit the like, hit the sub. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at 100ProofFB. Show us some love on there as well. Last on the slate, 8 p.m. Monday night, ESPN Deportes. The Philadelphia Eagles on the road at the Tampa Bay Bucks. Whole lot of something in this game. You tell me what that something is, man. Talk to me.
I can't even define that something. The Eagles are reeling. I mean, they're just going through it right now. They can't string any type of offense together. Everybody's getting injured. They've lost games back to back to back, whatever. It is what it is. But you're in the playoffs. If you win a game, okay, you're still in. But if you lose, you're out, and that's the way it is. I know it's kind of an oxymoron. I mean, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, this is the time you start playing the real deal.
Right.
The Bucks, if they won last week, they would have been in for sure, and they only had 9 points against the Panthers. And honestly, they probably should have lost that game if DJ Chark wouldn't have fumbled the touchdown in the end zone. That was a turnover. That would have been a 7-3 game. And I think after that, Tampa Bay only scored 3 more points, so 7-6 game. So the Bucks didn't show me anything that I was writing home to mom about. Give me the Eagles win and cover the 3.
Eagles win and cover the 3. All right. So this is one of those games, man. Because of the way the Eagles been playing lately, I think a lot of people going to be saying, man, the Eagles, they losing to everybody, man. And Tampa Bay, at least they beat some people and they won the division. Tampa Mayfield, he'll put up some points out of nowhere. And, they're kind of boom and bust and they got a defense. All of that is true. Don't fall for it. This is the Eagles all the way, man. And I think they cover the 3 as well. I think it's a trap. Somebody looking for a dog, I think this is where they're going. And I don't recommend it, sir. I don't recommend it. So I drink to that. Philadelphia survives and advances. Survives and advances. So I drink to that. Cheers. Y'all, that's the playoff slate. That's your picks right there. That's it. So we're gonna have to make a couple. I guess we're gonna make some parlays out of this. We'll see how it goes, man. So it's time for the bourbon and Scotch beer parlay. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, that is the wrong button. There we go.
One bourbon, one Scotch, one
beer. All right, bourbon, Scotch, beer parlay, man. You got to make some something out of nothing. Ain't gonna be a lot of money. I mean, you can still probably make it 3-1 on these parlays here. It's gonna be the loosey gooses where it gets really difficult to make some coin, man. But show me what's up. Talk to me.
All right, I got a good one for you.
All right.
I'm going to start with my team, Detroit Lions. I think we're both kind of confident. Can LA win this game? Yeah. Kyron Williams, they can run or whatever, but however, it's a very short passing. I think Detroit's got it. So give me the Detroit cover the 3-point spread.
All right, gotcha. Detroit covering the 3. Who you got on the money line?
I'm going to go with Dallas Cowboys.
Ooh.
I think they're the stronger team head to toe. There it is. And then the over-under is the Pittsburgh Steelers in Buffalo. At 36.5 in the playoffs, that's a very shiesty move. I understand the weather's coming in. However, 36.5, I'm going to take the over.
Wow, I like it. Over 36.5. Pittsburgh at Buffalo. I like it. All right. So what's that get you?
All right, that's a plus 355, so a $100 bet will win you $355.70.
Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. All right, let's see. Let me try to do mine off the cuff today. That's all right. It hasn't seemed to matter a whole lot which way I go. For my spread, give me the Browns. Give me Cleveland to cover the 2.5. For my scotch, give me. Let's have a little fun and do Miami wrong team favorite.
I could have done this for you. I know. Exactly
Let's try to win some of this. Let's try to win some of this. For the over under, give me the under 43.5.
Ooh.
Philadelphia at Tampa Bay. A lot of defense in this game, I think. What's that get me, sir?
All right, that's a big one. You got Cleveland Browns covering the 2.5. You got Miami, wrong team favored. That's what got it. And then the under at 44. That's a plus 867.
Oh, let's go.
$100 will win you $867.61. What's wrong with that?
I mean, nothing unless it don't win. That's it.
Yeah, that's
the only if, man. All right,
I'll let you know on Sunday.
All right. Loosey goosey, baby. It's time to get loose. Come on. All right, let's do it. We're gonna make a parlay out of every game here. Let's go.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna at this one. Wrong team favorite off the bat. Let's give me the Houston Texans.
I actually like that a lot.
I'm gonna somehow, some way, Kansas City pulls it out.
All right.
I'm definitely taking Buffalo Bills to win. I'm taking the Cowboys to win. I don't like the hook. Detroit Lions will cover. And then I'm going with the Philly to win.
All right, what's that get you, sir?
All right, that's a plus 1428. So $10 will win you 140. No, we can't do 100. Well, it's only.
Man, that's what you got. That's playoff time, man. It gets to be that way, man. That's
playoffs.
You got a dog in there. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So $142.
$142.88.
All right. I'm gonna do something a little different. Give me Houston to win. Wrong team favorite as well. Give me KC to cover. Starting off the same way. Give me Pittsburgh. Wrong team favorite.
Ooh.
They've been beating everybody as dogs lately. Give me Dallas to cover the 7. Give me.
I got 7.5.
All right, I'll do. Let's see what I got. I also have 7.5. Sorry.
No, that's why I was afraid of the hook.
Give me Detroit to cover the 3 as well.
Okay.
And give me Philadelphia to win. So we're very similar on there. I just have an extra dog and an extra cover. What's that get me with the extras?
Oh, the extras. Oh, that just popped it up.
It got me there?
Yeah. $10 will win you $1,224.35.
How about that? All right, let's go. So we can still make some money. He's got to have some crazy ass shit happen. That's all.
All right.
All right. Time to start at the bottom of the order and work our way up, sir. It's time for Bottoms Up.
Bottoms up.
I got a little bit.
All right, there you go. Get it, baby, get it.
At least we're drinking this week.
There you go. All right,
Bottoms up.
let's go. Got Monday night game starting there.
Give me Philly to cover.
What's the spread? 3. Okay.
3. I'm going to go Detroit to win.
Okay.
A little different. Hedge a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
This one, I'm going to go Green Bay Packers. Wrong team favor.
I like it.
With Aaron Jones, if you can run the ball, Cowboys, that is their weakness. So there you go.
All right.
Buffalo Bills still win. I do not like the Steelers at all. Miami Dolphins, I'll say it, wrong team favor.
There you go.
And then this time I'm going to go Cleveland Browns will cover.
Covering the 2.5. All right. What's that get you, sir?
That $10 will get you $675.20.
Okay. That's cool with me. I'm down with that. That's some money.
Yeah,
We'll
I
take
think I'm
that.
betting all these. I'm betting all.
Oh, yeah, me too, baby. Me too. I always bet them, man. You do. Damn, maybe you can hit a 16 parlay. Let's go. All right, give me the Eagles to still suck, man. And whatever, maybe they don't find their way. Give me Tampa Bay in that defense. Wrong team favor. Give me LA Rams
Oh man.
to cover the 3.
Okay.
Give me LA Rams to cover the 3. I ain't gonna do it to you. Stafford doesn't get his revenge, man. He already got his Super Bowl. That is the revenge. Give me Green Bay wrong team favor, baby.
I like it. Thinking the same.
Mm-hmm. Give me Buffalo to cover the 10. Give me the Chiefs, Red Kingdom at home.
Yeah.
And last but not least, give me the fighting CJ Stroud one more time. Wrong team favor, baby.
You really like that, don't you?
Let's go.
Man, you got some big boys in here.
I mean, you know, got them somewhere.
So that $10 will win you $1,071.14. I'm trying to poke holes through it. I mean, I get Tampa Bay can win.
It's playoffs. Anybody can win, man.
Yeah. I would say I don't like the Bills to cover.
I just remember the last game the
pull through
Steelers played up there. Now, that was with Kenny Pickett, but they do have their third string quarterback on the road in the playoffs, and Bills Mafia are going to be ready to go. So I can see a couple of mistakes slipping up in there and pressure getting to him. Shout out to the chat. Bo Jones said he's betting all of these. Gold. Let's go, man. Oh, former King Dingling wants to do one. We'll let former King Dingling do one. Let's go back to Loosey Goosey here. All right.
Let Bo Jones do one.
We'll let Bo James do one if he wants. I mean, I'm just saying that because King Dingling former King Dingling put his in the chat. So he's got Pitt to cover the 10. He's got Lions to cover the 3. He's got Eagles covering the 3. And he's got 8. What is that? AT plus 1036. What is that?
I'm not on there. I was actually making this.
I don't know what AT plus, or is it just?
That's what the plus is.
Oh, okay. I got you.
And I got.
So you got a
the
3-leg parlay. Oh, and I got the Browns to win. You got Cleveland to win. All right.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
So there you go.
250.
Well, then I ain't got to put it in there. You already told me what the
win.
plus is. I like that. It could totally happen. It could totally happen.
I got 1023 right now. 1023.
There you go.
That's a nice, easy bet.
$10 win you 100. Yeah, there you go.
$102.
Bo Jones, you want to do one, or are you good, sir? You let me know. We'll let you do one. It's entirely up to you, man. It's been a good football
season. If you do one
season,
on this
man.
podcast, you got to be right, like me and Paul are all the time.
Like me and who?
Me and Paul, we're right all the time.
I love it. Yes. He said, Cheeks of the Week. We got to do Cheeks of the Week. We did forget to do Cheeks of the Week. Looking back on the 2023 season that was, Week 18, it's time for Cheeks of the Week. All right. Adam, who you got, baby?
Dude, it has to be the damn Duval Jacksonville
Not the
Jaguars.
London Jaguars. up, me Jaguars.
It has to be, man. Dude, they were so like playoff bound. What, week 12? After week 12, lost to Cincinnati, lost to Cleveland, lost to Baltimore, lost to Tampa Bay. They got their 1 W out of Carolina, but then lost to Tennessee. Dude, that's like 5-1 or 1-5. Sorry, I thought you were a winning team, but you're 1-5. You went to the Urban Meyer playbook again. Dude, you couldn't seal the deal with 5 games to go. Just one more game and you would won. But I don't understand Jacksonville Jaguars. Another year of misery.
They need to go ahead and move to London, man, where they get some fan support, baby.
Yeah, and they'll probably win because, the NFL's rigged.
I drink to that, baby. Dude, winning you're in with 5 weeks to go and you don't do it. To me, that's what? Cheeks! All right. Your boy, hey, I'm going with Arthur Smith. Since Joe Bones bringing it up, man. He close. He had the Falcons. I got Arthur Smith all pissed off. All pissed off after the game because they got scored on 1 extra time, man. Hey, I get it. It's not the classiest move. It wasn't the coach's call. The team did it on their own because they wanted to get their running back a touchdown who didn't have one all season long. That's on me. But, man, you down. Man, you gave up 40 points and only scored 7 with the best running back in a generation, some say. What is going on? And you mad about that? Shoot, I guess you mad. And the unemployment line too, baby. Right where your ass belong. Arthur Smith, the way you used Bijan all year, the way you got fired too, to me that's what? Cheeks. All right, we got it, Joe Bones. He also said his parlay is the opposite of whatever you bet, man. So I ain't hating on it, man. I ain't hating on you at all for that, Joe Bones. All right. Well, man, it's been a great season. Getting the postseason started. With that, it is time for last call. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, it's time for Let's Call. All right. Somehow I ain't got the music for it. I'm going to get it going, though. Go ahead and talk about it while I'm getting music going.
All right, man. Just something kind of hits home. I know you guys probably get tired of us talking about college football, but
Never.
It just hit today, and it not that long ago. So the wound is nicely fresh, open. Like you can pour salt in it if you want, vinegar, whatever. It is what it is. But Nick Saban retired. Some people call him the GOAT. I call him the GOAT. I think he is probably the best of all time. I guess that's a vote. But I mean, what he did at Alabama was nothing but spectacular. We all knew that this day was coming. I thought maybe we had an extra year. I was trying to get my daughter up to the Alabama game next year just to see him a few times. And it was just nice just to go out. And he went out on his terms. I have no qualms. He could go 0-11 next year, 0-12. And I don't care. He did what he was meant to do at Alabama. He recruits. He built up the program. And so, Nick Saban, thank you for everything you've done the last few years. And it's just been remarkable. I'm just glad I got to ride the wave for 20 years or so. Well, not even 20, but, good 15 years.
Well, amazing coach. I think he had, 1, maybe 2 undefeated seasons. He went to the playoffs 9 fucking times. All those with a loss, except for 1, and he won 3 of them. Man, you need to be thanking ESPN for all that shit as much as Nick Saban found out. We found out why Florida State got left out again this year, too. Oh, they got Nick Saban, I think, already got a contract with him to get in the booth and start being an analyst. I guess that must have been in his contract, too. 1 extra free playoff berth. Man, I ain't never seen a fucking coach and a team propped up so much by the media and the organization that is college football now. It's a fucking joke. It's been a fucking joke. Nick Saban he's fine. He won some shit. That's all right. But he also got propped up every year with a free loss I ain't never seen somebody get so many fucking free losses, man. So anyway, got another one this year. Looked like ass in the fucking playoffs. This whole team been falling off lately. Fucking Nick Saban. Fucking Alabama. Fucking ESPN. That's all I got to say about that. That's all I got to say about that. It's all rigged, and fucking you can't even win when it's rigged. Fuck that bullshit. So that's all I got to say about it. Yeah, right.
You're just putting salt on. I mean, come
Shit.
on, man.
Oh, you get in the first ever team, and will be the only Power 5 team undefeated. That will be the only one ever left off because next year goes to 12 teams, and matter of factly, they can't be left out. They did it for Nick Saban, bruh. Please. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Anybody that's honest, and that's just intellectually dishonest, if you don't think that had 100% shit to do with it, man.
I think you're intellectually dishonest.
Shit, I know we're undefeated. I know the best teams don't lose, motherfucker, and I know Bama lost and lost again. Look just like a team in the playoffs.
The best teams, and I know FSU must not have been the best team because they didn't play the best team.
Bullshit. We were 2-0 against the SEC. I saw Alabama look just like a team that needed a prayer to beat Auburn. Look just like a team that beat A&M by 1 score. Look just like a team that beat Arkansas by 1 score. I thought that Florida State got left out the playoffs because of shitty quarterback play. That's all I saw from Bama in that fucking game from their first string starter. I don't want to hear shit about that.
It's the center. You didn't read the
whatever
chats,
you want to say. Whatever you want to say. That was the most rigged shit of all time. It's officially rigged now. I hope the lawsuits fly. Fuck ESPN and everything they fucking ride in on, and I can't wait. They done fucked up now. They might have screwed Florida State for 1 year. Florida State's going to go to the Big Ten and give the Big Ten their Florida footprint. They're going to take some other Southern teams with them. They're going to be the national conference. Everybody in that conference is going to make more than ESPN, and the ESPN can have their little fucking regional conference as they had to cover 2 future Big Ten teams in the fucking national championship game this year. So fuck ESPN and fuck Alabama and fucking Nick Saban and all of them. Been propping each other up for years, bruh. Propping each other. 9 playoff bursts. 9 playoff bursts.
On his grave.
9 playoff. He ain't dead. He about to go make more money at ESPN than did Alabama. 9 playoff bursts. Win 3 of them. Can't even. Man, what kind of damn clip is that? All them years you get in fucking with a loss, man. Please, and never. And you got in this year of an undefeated Florida State. Yeah, right. Yeah, fucking right. All fucking rigged. It's fucking rigged. Well, it's just officially rigged now. We know why it happened. We all trying to figure out what the reason was. Now we fucking know. Now we know. So
I told you the reason. It's money.
It ain't money. They gave Nick Saban his one last chance. It's money too now. It's because the ESPN's paid the SEC $3 billion. That's also rigged. However way you want to slice it, it's rigged.
That's what I'm saying, but I don't agree with the whole Alabama. If Alabama didn't beat Georgia, I hate to tell you this, FSU's still not in. It's Georgia, Texas, Michigan, Washington. And that was my preseason pick.
Washington had the 90th ranked defense. We saw what happened when they played a real team in the fucking playoffs. Fucking, hold on. Michigan completed 1 touchdown past their last 5 games. They doubled that against Alabama's ass in 1 game, who couldn't play no defense, had no offense.
I was very disappointed in our defense.
Dude, they gave you free touchdowns and couldn't catch a punt. And y'all still lost, man. It was
gave us free touchdowns, how?
Because they couldn't catch a punt.
That was just 1 punt.
Dude, they dropped like 2 or 3 of them, and y'all got one of them for free touchdown, man. I'm just trying to tell you. Bama, they've been propped up by ESPN for years. They're going to still try to do it. That's fine. But, they're going to rue the day. They're going to rue the day. The Big Ten's taking over. Fox about to take over everything. They going to Florida. They going in the Southeast. They taking everywhere, about to be a national conference. You watch. That Florida State wanted to be in the SEC. It's unforgivable. There's no way they're going. There's no way they're going to.
Right here.
You can piss me off?
The FSU's too stupid to do any of this.
Find out. What you think we're going to do?
Okay, FSU was too stupid. They joined the alliance. They had no business.
There was no alliance. We didn't join the alliance. That's the fucking John Swofford's ass. Swofford's ass.
The ACC, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't. We didn't choose to do that. We getting out of this conference. They signed an agreement with ESPN.
Well, you're trying to sue the conference.
Well, yeah, we getting out of it. Jim Phillips signed the extension on his own unilaterally without any input from the other schools, which is not the way the contract's supposed to go. There's a giant loophole to get out of it in the next year to 2 years. Maximum penalty is a 2-year penalty. We'll be out in the Big Ten.
You're still paying all these court fees, and now like everything, and it's a distraction. It could go south, and you're not even saying about anything that could go south or anything that could go wrong. If FSU does, and I want FSU to win, and you heard it from me, I would have put FSU in.
You did say it. You did say it. I'm not saying you didn't say it.
I think FSU deserves to be in there, and Alabama did not deserve to be in there.
That's true.
You're being blinded by it's just about money and the seats. Alabama, Michigan pulled more people than probably Alabama, Washington. They pulled over 33 million people. It is all about the money, and it's all about TV.
So thank you. We don't disagree. It's rigged. It ain't got nothing to do with the product on the field.
It's rigged.
Thank you. So we're agreeing. What we disagreeing about? It's rigged.
Because you think it's like, oh, FSU didn't have a chance, and you're mad because you're taking it out on Alabama. It doesn't matter if it's Alabama. It's Georgia.
ESPN is the main culprit. We know that. The president's on record. The former president's on record.
You just said fuck Alabama. Fuck Nick
fuck
Saban,
them too. Because I'm fucking because
we didn't do shit.
Except get propped up every year by ESPN. Anytime there was 2 1-loss team, Bama got in. Oklahoma State, I can name them for a long time. For the history from the BCS before that to the playoffs. I can say all that shit. I know all about it, man. And they're so good, they got the free loss every year to the playoffs 9 times and won 3 of them. Okay. That's amazing.
Well,
that's an amazing dynasty right there.
Yeah, typically you don't have 3 or 4 undefeated teams. Usually it's only 1 or 2 at top.
Yeah, and then you got a few one-loss teams who Alabama always got the benefit of the doubt over, except last year. And oh man, did they cry about that? And so they rigged it this year. And all those NFL players and all those boys that busted their ass got it robbed from. It's called rigged. And college football is over with.
He knows what he's doing.
No, it ain't him, man. It's ESPN and the people that they paid, man. So the whole thing's been fucking rigged. The whole thing's fucking rigged. But former King Dinglings, man, he looking stupid as hell saying shit like that after the way the games went. Talking about the CFP was right to leave him out. You just look dumb as hell. I mean, there was ass quarterback play all over that playoffs. That was the reason they left Florida State. That was the reason they said they're
going to lose a bunch of money.
What?
Everybody was going to lose a bunch of money.
That's just now you're talking about shit you cannot prove. Just like who the best teams are. You sounding just like the playoff committee. You talking about shit you cannot prove because it didn't fucking happen. You'll never fucking know. And you'll never know what the best team was or not the best team. The best teams don't lose. Texas and Alabama both lost in the season. We saw Texas get their ass.
I saw 63-3.
Don't even. Now you were intellectually dishonest. Now you're making yourself look bad on your own show.
You're saying I can't prove anything.
You making yourself look bad on your own show like that, man.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, come on.
However.
Don't even, man. I got more respect for you than that. Don't lose respect. No.
I'm just saying, you got a backup quarterback. This is the time when people start withdrawing. I get it. I'm not trying to say it. With Jordan Travis, I think he might have even beaten Michigan. I'll say it.
We'd beat Michigan with the backup. Nobody's scoring on us, man. Nobody's scoring on you. Just mad because y'all lost to Michigan, so you can't give us no credit. That's fine.
Oh, no, I give you credit.
No, hell no. We had the best defense in the college football playoff, better than anybody.
With Jordan Travis, you probably would have beat Michigan.
We probably win the national championship, and we might have done it anyway with the defense.
That's not giving you credit.
Because you're doing the whole playoff national.
I asked you a question. I just said if Jordan Travis was in there, that you guys probably would have beaten Michigan, and then you said I didn't give you credit. So is that not giving you credit? You're a great team with Jordan Travis and with all your guys.
We are a great team either way, sir. We are a great team either way. The defense stepped up and played out of their minds after Jordan Travis with every game on the line and didn't allow a single touchdown in the last 3 games.
A great team doesn't lose 63-3.
Oh, don't see, you're intellectually dishonest, man. That team didn't play. The team you talking about didn't fucking play. That's just really ignorant to say shit like that. To try to score a point. You're trying to score a point.
Observing the facts.
No, you're trying to score a point. And I don't care. I don't care if you cheer for us or not. But to try to use the bowl game when 14 starters didn't play, not counting how many backups didn't play, as any kind of measuring stick for whether it was right, whether Florida State could or could not have succeeded or whatever, it's just intellectually dishonest, and it's beneath you. Just to try to score a point in a debate. So just don't do that to
I'm
yourself
not trying
and
to
the
score a
show.
point to
Don't
it
do that to
today.
this show
I'm
either,
just
because
saying-
we're a better show than that shit. We have better fucking
so you're saying you're
content
not
than that.
deep. Yeah, I'm trying to put.
I
the
said
bet-
that.
and
I said
and
that
honestly,
preseason.
I blame Norvell for that shit.
Oh please!
I don't
This
think
is
he
the
was,
dumbest shit I ever heard.
Okay, I think that was a young coach move.
What was the young coach move?
You didn't make the playoffs, so he pouted. He didn't rally the team. It's like, I
Wow.
don't care what we did. No, you don't. He pouted.
You had
He
a
pouted
bunch
like
of
a little
NFL
bitch.
players come back for one more season.
I get
Their
it.
motto was January to January, and you just had the media and the playoff committee that tell them
that's-
everything they do on the fucking field
Oh my
doesn't
God,
matter.
You just quoted every team that had seniors come back. Michigan said the same thing.
No team ever has been told that what the fuck they do on the
January
field
to
doesn't
January
matter.
will come back.
No
did you not
team has
hear what
ever in the
Michigan just
history
said?
of fucking football had that told to them that what they did doesn't fucking matter. No team has ever
Oh,
done that.
See, complaining two different arguments. You said
No,
hey,
you said it was
well,
Norvell's
back
fault?
January to
You said it was
January.
Norvell's fault because a bunch of fucking
I
NFL
think-
people about to make and change their lives and their
Yeah.
families' lives didn't want to play in a game that didn't fucking
think-
matter?
You're the coach. You have the locker room.
That is asinine ass of 10. It's beneath you. It's beneath you.
It's not beneath me. I'm
Well,
just
I
telling you the
found out
truth.
now. I guess you got your Florida song argumentatively because that's crazy. That's insane, man. You would have sent your son out there who just went 13-0 and got denied by everybody to play in the national
Actually-
championship. Who's about to go to NFL? You say go play? How come Brock
I would-
Bowers didn't
I-
play?
I
I
would
guess
tell you this.
Kirby
I would
Smart
tell
got a
you this.
locker room problem because Brock Bowers didn't play. He got a locker room problem.
Well, I don't. Maybe.
That's just dumb. It just don't make no sense. You're
I mean,
fucking
you're-
better
you're-
than
you're
that.
doing-
Be better. You're fucking better than that.
I am, but I'm telling you, if that was my son and for some reason he went to the NFL and he played for FSU, I'd be like, you playing that game?
No fucking way.
Ah.
No fucking way. With tens of millions of dollars on the line, you go play in a game that doesn't matter when they just said your whole season
It's a
didn't matter.
game. See.
You
I
said
don't
your
know.
whole season
That-
didn't matter.
Your whole season does matter.
It didn't matter. They won every fucking game, and it didn't matter. That's the only team in the history of college football that was told that to.
And see, you keep going off on all these damn different type of tangents and angles. You asked me, would you tell your son to play? I'm like, hell yeah, get out there. You committed to a damn team. See, that's what's wrong with the world today. Your commitment? Oh no, I got money in my other pocket. Like, I got the NFL calling me. No, I'm talking about a fucking commitment. Oh, because it is what it is. That's what's wrong with society.
I get the bigger picture commitment type stuff. I'm old
So,
school too.
ask me what
But
I
to
tell my
blame
son,
that on
that was how
Norvell
much
is fucking insane. To blame that on
my son?
Norvell is fucking insane. And I said preseason
Oh, he has to keep the
when
locker room
we
better.
hold on.
He did a bad job coaching on that.
Oh my God! When preseason,
You
when we did
cannot
our
show
playoff picks,
emotion like that.
when we did our playoff picks preseason,
Yeah.
I picked Florida State to win the national championship. But what I did say was the one flaw that Florida State has is we are not deep. We are top line, strong as anybody. And if we stay healthy enough, we'll win the national championship now. And I was fucking right about all of it, except that they didn't get a chance. I was fucking right in January when I called Florida State to playoffs. They should have been. They earned their fucking right. And I was also right when all of their top line talent and a lot of their second string sat out in the bowl game. There was nothing to show for it. The team was weak. He took over in the COVID year. He couldn't even go to people's houses. They took over at a shit team. It took him a while. He got his first top 10 class this year. So he's not deep. He's building it. That's fine. But to blame it on Norvell or blame it and say that it was the quarterback's fault, you've said
the
all
best
these
coach.
things. And then to say 66, whatever the game was, the Orange Bowl,
63-3.
to say the Orange Bowl has any kind of proof or merit to show that the CFP made the right decision is asinine ass of 10. And it's just intellectually dishonest.
Well, okay. First off, let's. I mean, I don't even know where to go from that because you're.
There is no way to go from it. It's matter of fact.
Okay.
It's never happened to any team in the history of planet Earth, in the history of college football, and it won't again because of the new playoff system. This will go down as the only team that this has ever happened
Which
to.
the ACC voted for. We could have had 12 teams this year. True or false?
Dude.
For the ACC.
All you
if
will
the
do is I mean, you will talk out both sides of your mouth. You will sit there and say,
How not?
I'm about to explain to you. You will sit there and say it was corrupt and rigged for money, which you are correct. But then also blame the ACC, then also blame Norvell, and make all these other excuses when you were right the first time.
For a bad coaching job, he did. You cannot wear your emotions like that. You cannot let your players, hey, whatever players play, we're going to play the game. We're going to give Georgia, not this whole, like, we're going to protest and halfway through. Like, I mean, it was a week or two and people didn't know quite if we're going to take the bid or not.
He never said that at all.
False.
He was on the Orange Bowl conference call the next day.
You had a special meeting, like,
He was on the
week
Orange Bowl
after.
conference call the next day. All that is rumors and speculation. That never fucking happened about not playing the game and all that shit. That never fucking happened. From selection
now
Sunday.
You're speaking on two sides because right now I can guarantee you, I had, hey, we might have a catering, we might not. We don't know.
That might be what you hear. That is not what Norvell said at all.
I'm a part of it.
Norvell did not say that at
So
all.
you're more of a hearsay. Did anybody reach out to you and say, "Hey, Paul, are you going to buy tickets or are you not going to buy tickets for this game because we don't know?" You're talking anecdotal of things you've a hearsay. I'm telling you what I heard.
You're
verbatim.
You telling me what you heard? That is the definition of hearsay. I'm telling you what Norvell said. And what he said. Selection Saturday or Sunday, the day they got left out. He was talking about. He said that they were going to play the Orange Bowl that day, and then he had to go recruit the same day. He couldn't even be with his team. He had to go recruit. The whole thing was fucked up. But everything you do besides saying that it was rigged and it was for money, anything past that is illegitimate because you were right about that. So then don't blame Norvell and say he got a bad culture and all that shit. I
didn't say. I said that was a bad look for Norvell. I think he's a great coach. I just think it was a young coach move.
What part?
Young coach move.
Show me the clip. Show me the clip. Show me the quote or the clip. You cannot do it. You can say, I live in Tallahassee. I heard people talking about it. A lot of people talk about shit. I've been on the message boards. Norvell never said that shit.
They talked directly to me about it.
That's what I'm saying. You heard somebody talk to you about it.
I guess you're in the higher ups. I don't know. And the other thing, you're talking about the preseason, how you had FSU and this is the team. And you want to go back to calling it.
You call Washington, baby.
This up. I know I called
That's
Washington,
great.
but I also said FSU would not be in there because why?
Because, what you mean?
Jordan Travis would be injured.
But you thought that would come with a loss. You didn't think that we would go undefeated and not get in there because that's never happened to anybody.
I'm just saying. But
Good God.
I was like, he's always injured.
I called Michigan against Florida State in the national championship game. I should have been fucking right. It should have been Washington getting their ass beat by that Florida State defense.
If Georgia would have beaten Alabama, I think I would have been almost dead on.
You didn't have Georgia. Who did you have? You had Washington against.
No, I had Texas beating Georgia and Washington beating Michigan. However, I don't
think either one. Is that what I? Okay. Regardless, we have to go back and look. But no, I'll give you all full credit. I mean, you called Washington in the playoffs. I called Michigan and Florida State. You called Washington national champions. I called Florida State over Michigan. We both had one of the national championship games, right? Teams, right? Neither one of them were Georgia, so that's good.
Yeah.
But dude, I ain't got time for fucking nobody sitting there saying that fucking Florida State shouldn't have been in the playoffs.
Right, they should have been in the playoffs.
I said A.
That's
or
what we
B,
agreed.
sitting there saying the Orange Bowl got anything to do with why they got left out. Give any validation to that. I ain't got fucking... You brought up that score several times for a reason.
63-3.
Yeah, you brought it up
It would have been god-awful. Nobody in the nation doesn't want to watch that. FSU fans want to watch FSU in the playoffs. Nobody else. And that's what you got to think is these people are trying to make money. The people broadcasting, Disney, ABC, ESPN, all the Disney family, they want to make money. FSU's not going to bring them money. Even if that is 100%, FSU doesn't bring enough money like Alabama or Georgia. And it's not a down on FSU. You just got to know who you are.
You don't... See, you're saying shit about shit you can't prove. You can't prove that Texas or Alabama was a better team than Florida State. They can say it, you can think it,
I don't have to prove anything.
I'm talking about as far as the playoff
money.
committee goes or ESPN, but it's the same thing as far as what the ratings would have been. You will never know what the ratings would have been because they didn't get to play. So you can't say the ratings wouldn't have been as good because you can't prove it. It's all this hyperbole and what you think might happen that you can't fucking prove. Only thing you can prove is one team was undefeated and won all their fucking games, and two other teams lost, and they both, especially Texas, looked like they shouldn't have fucking been there.
Well, yeah, but I will say if I can't prove anything, then you got to go with the committee as far as Alabama beat Georgia, Georgia beat FSU handily. That's the only thing I can prove.
They did not beat the 2023 Knowles. That's not who they beat.
Okay. That's you're trying to tell me to prove something. I just proved it to you.
You ain't
now
proved
everything
shit.
else is.
You ain't proved They did not beat the team that went 13-0. They had 7 starters from that fucking team playing. And they're all on the back end. They had the third string running back. They had one of the front 7, and that's of the starters. There were 4 other second string pieces missing. There was nothing about the team that went fucking undefeated in that game.
I get you, but you're trying to tell me all
So
this
you're
other
still
crap.
trying to use the Orange Bowl as validation. And
No,
you
I'm just
you
saying
said
you
earlier you weren't. Now you're
prove
doing it
something.
again.
If I have to prove something,
You can't
that's
prove
what
shit.
It is.
You can't prove shit. The roster that went 13-0 did not play in the Orange Bowl. The roster that
The
went
game before
13-0
Georgia
never
played
fucking
FSU,
lost.
Bama won. The game after Georgia won against FSU.
That is not
That's
apples to
supposed-
apples at all,
I
man.
know it's not apples
So
to
then why are
apples.
we doing? Why are you trying to do it?
Because that's the only way you can prove
You
something.
can't
That's
prove it. The only thing you can prove is wins and fucking losses. Wins and fucking losses. The best teams
Yes.
don't lose.
So I'm
Florida
telling
State
you,
was
a win and
undefeated.
a loss to the same opponent.
Oh my
That's the
God.
only thing.
That is so. I mean, you're better than that,
I
dude.
know-
You're fucking better
I
than
know
that,
I
man.
am.
Well, then don't
I
do
don't
it. Then
even-
don't stoop. You're better than that
I'm not
shit.
stupid, but you're trying to tell me I can't prove it.
You can't.
Something that's not a factual because it never happened. So you put me in.
So
this
Oklahoma's
corner, so
better
I'll
than
go in
fucking
that
Alabama too then because they beat Texas. It's the dumb shit you're trying to do. And they beat, yes, you're trying to say, oh, the common opponent with Alabama, Florida State was Georgia. Georgia lost to Alabama and beat Florida State
I'm
with
just
other
saying, you're
players. So
trying
we
to
know
make me
who's
prove
better.
something
So
that
now
I
I
don't
know
even wanna
Oklahoma
prove.
should have been in the fucking playoffs because they beat Texas. What the hell kind of shit is this? And that was with the whole teams and the whole rosters and all this. It's just,
You're
it's,
trying to tell me to prove something. I proved
you ain't
something.
prove. You
and then you're
prove.
like, oh, that's not.
You
that's not what I want to
prove
hear.
that you
That's what
can't.
it
You
is.
prove you have nothing to stand on, bro. That's all you prove, bro.
If I was a coach, if you didn't want to play in that game, you're not playing next year. Period. And if the NFL players, then that's the NFL. That's your decision. Whatever. And that's the thing. Alabama has had many years of NFL players going. We still come up.
It's never happened to Alabama that they went undefeated and they said, thank you for your season
I understand
and
that.
all the ratings and everything you did all year. It matters none. It doesn't fucking matter. That's never happened. No
So you
other
can
team has had to
prove
deal with
That's
that.
what the Yeah, I understand that. But you can prove that that's what the committee was saying.
It's necessarily what they said. They went undefeated and
Not
were left out.
necessarily, yeah. Necessarily. Like you're just trying to read into it in your narrative.
My
I'm
narrative
just
is
saying.
that 13-0
don't
got
know
left
that for a
out. The
fact. Do you know
results
that for
on
a fact?
the results of the games didn't matter. It's factual. What are you talking about?
No, it doesn't matter about undefeated because there's other teams that go undefeated.
Who? Name one Power 5 that's ever happened to.
FSU had a weak schedule. It's not on there.
Oh my God.
They played LSU out the gate. They scheduled them.
I ain't got time for this shit, man. I really don't. I really don't. It's kind of pathetic, bro.
Gonna go there until you're like,
Nah,
fuck
it's
Alabama,
it's
fuck
fucking
Nick
it's
Saban.
fucking
So
pathetic.
then it's
Yeah,
like, okay.
yeah, it's fucking pathetic.
It's pathetic that you have to say fuck Alabama, fuck Saban because you're mad at the wrong people.
I'm mad at
It's not
ESPN.
It's not Nick Saban.
He's been the benefactor of it all. I'm mad at ESPN above everybody and all the horses they rode in on. But they propped Alabama up for years. And that was a lighthearted thing about Alabama, that's fine. But all this other bullshit you trying to say, man, hey, Alabama with their
And
2
you're just
losses.
like, I mean, honestly, you're just like a one-hit wonder right now.
What's that? What's my hit? that winning the games, what happens in the white line supposed to fucking matter? Yeah, I'll take that. I'll play that hit on repeat.
I don't play any top 10 teams.
I'll play that hit on. LSU was 5 when we beat them, sir.
See, now you're playing those games. Oh, when we played them, they were 5. But were they the 5th ranked team? In your opinion, at the end of the season, were they the 5th ranked team? Were they a top 10 team at the end of the year? I'd like to hear this.
LSU?
Yeah.
Maybe
They
not.
had talent.
Maybe not. I don't. I have to look at the top. I mean, Penn State damn sure wasn't. I'm not even talking about these other fucking teams.
Yeah.
Penn State damn sure wasn't. All these other fucking teams out in the top 10. So I don't fucking know. All I know is you play the games on your fucking schedule.
Honest, because the first thing you said, they were top 5 teams when we played them. So now you're not
Oh
being.
man, I'm not even going down a rabbit hole. If you win, undefeated is undefeated. Undefeated is undefeated, bro. I
being intellectually honest, but you're gonna.
You're not.
Okay, but
what happened between the white lines matters.
You cannot look at yourself and say FSU, yeah, LSU, yeah, top 5 when we played them.
Oh,
but they're not a top 5 team. They're not a top 10 team.
Who did Alabama play out of conference?
How am I lying to the
Alabama
people
played Southern
to the
Florida, who they almost lost to. They played. Who else you play out of conference? Texas, who you did lose to. Man, we scheduled 2 SEC teams from the mighty SEC years in advance.
Well,
you can't control.
So
you can't control how the programs are playing.
You're being dishonest because you didn't schedule Florida years.
You keep using this word. I don't think you know what it means.
Well, because you kept using it on me, so now I'm using it on you. You see, that's the way it works.
Anyway,
if you use an argument on somebody, they should be able to use it on
argument is ESPN for the first time.
You scheduled 1 SEC team.
We scheduled 2, sir, and non-conference.
No, you always play Florida.
That's still a non-conference game, sir. And
yeah, but you don't really schedule them. I mean, you're acting like, years in advance we scheduled Florida. We didn't know if they're gonna. No, you understand. I mean, you're not being factual. Like, yes, FSU, Florida.
I'm not going down the rabbit hole with you, man. Florida State was undefeated, won all the games of their schedule, Power 5 conference. It's never happened to anybody else before for a reason, and it won't ever happen to anybody else again for a reason. Alabama and Texas, both the one-loss teams that got put in ahead of Florida State, who you admit shouldn't have happened, both fucking lost their game. So then quit. So fucking stop. So stop. Because you are arguing. For fuck's sake, that's what you're doing.
Until you're saying it's Alabama. It's not Alabama.
Oh, Lord. I told you, it's ESPN, and the benefactors are SEC, and this year it was Alabama again.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. When we agreed in. What the hell are you arguing to me about? And bring up the fucking Orange Bowl for some reason. And then saying that was a common opponent.
Nick Saban, fuck Alabama.
Yeah, I can have that. Dude, you know I don't like Nick Saban. That news to you?
I say it? So why can't I say that against you? Norvell? Fuck Norvell. He was a shitty ass coach.
Say it all you want.
Keep his team together for one more time. Well, I know, but you give me backlash.
Because it's just not. It's not.
I didn't give you backlash until you started going that way.
Okay. All right. Well,
we're on
I didn't mean to hurt your feelings about Nick Saban, brother. But I'm talking about the injustice that has happened to college football. I'm talking about. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. The game is a fucking joke. The game's a fucking joke. Nothing that matters. You watch a game for 13 weeks and win them all, and that doesn't matter. The results between the white lines doesn't matter. The best team, my ass, that wins all their games doesn't go to the playoffs. Doesn't matter. My ass. Yes, it's a fucking joke. And both the teams that they said were better than Florida State lost. They shouldn't have been there. And they wouldn't let Florida State go to say because of quarterback play. Milroe played like shit. Fucking, they said they didn't want another blowout like TCU. What the fuck was the national championship game? A 28-point blowout or whatever the fuck it was. They fucking, everything they said they was going to do anyway, and the point of leaving Florida State out didn't hit anyway. So they was fucking wrong entirely. Every fucking part about it. And most every analyst, besides the people paid at ESPN, knows that shit. And even some of the ESPN personalities. But I guess ESPN dominates college football. They have every single bowl game. They're the only show and the only network that gets the playoff committee coverage on there that they get to ask correct questions to and all that. The former ESPN boss, the president of ESPN, was on fucking the podcast 3 years later saying, yeah, we tried heavily every year to influence it. And that, yes, we knew the results of the playoffs before they were announced, even though their official position is that they don't. It's all fucking rigged. And you've at least admitted that so far. Thank you. But all the rest of this shit is fucking. You don't know what the ratings Florida State would have been. You don't know, and college football is broken because of it. Because it's never happened before. So now it's a fucking TV show. It's not a sport. So there's your reality fucking TV.
Broken.
Well, it's not like this. Not like this because it's never happened. So.
Well, I mean, it's only going to get down. I mean, once they started paying players and all this stuff, I mean, you can see the trend. It's not the same as we grew up. I think college football in the 90s and early 2000s was probably the best time. Late 80s to early 2000s.
I agree to that. And the BCS got it right
FSU
way more than the playoffs did.
FSU won, what, 2 or 3 of them? No, 2 of them at that time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, and Alabama won 1. I have no problem with that. I mean, that was our Shula, DeBose.
I loved it. Yeah, I loved it. So,
however, at that time, FSU could have joined the SEC too, and you rejected. I know the whole.
Don't even.
But
all right, yeah, you want to take every shot you can fucking take it anyway.
I'm not taking shots.
Oh, now he ain't taking. Okay, all right, he bringing orange, bro. He bringing up a bunch of shit.
All right. FSU could have joined the SEC. They said no. Then they got voted out of the SEC because of Florida, whatever. And then they could have had a 12-team playoff. ACC said no. Like, we're doing the alliance. That was another fuck up. But you guys going to keep on letting
like
Notre
I said,
Dame come
they
in,
got
taking
Florida
all your
State this
fucking
year.
money.
ESPN fucked us over. They burned the fucking bridge
ACC
now.
is dumbass.
The Big Ten, the ACC is
on.
over. They killed the ACC is one thing they did. They got to the Power 2 a lot quicker. That might have had something else to do with it. The ACC is dead now. It'll be dead in 2 years. And the Big Ten's going to be in Florida. Fuck you, SEC. Fuck you, ESPN. The Big Ten's going to Florida.
I think that's the wrong move. What's your talk?
What's that?
What's your last call?
I've said enough.
Okay.
I've said enough. I've said enough. So anyway.
That we've done.
Yeah. But it's rigged, baby. It's rigged. Fucking college football's dead. We got to get, it's a monopoly and it's all rigged. So regardless of that. Should be some fun playoff games this weekend, though. NFL's still going. It's slightly less rigged.
Well, I know we got, what, Tua, Alabama quarterback, Jalen Hurts, Alabama quarterback. I'm not seeing too many FSU. Oh, I'm just joking, man.
That's cool. Hey,
I'm poking the bear. I'm poking the bear.
Dude, that shit don't bother me at all, man. Hey, we had our best year in 10 years for a reason. We've been down. We're on the way back up. Let's see what Bama does and which direction they head from here, sir.
And for the record, I do think Norvell is a good coach. I just think he missed the ball on this one.
You can have your opinion, sir.
Yeah, I just think it was a young coach move.
You can have your opinion, sir. From the Rocky Mountains of Utah down to the Panhandle of Florida, this is 100 Proof Football for Adam Pope. My name is Paul Kleckler. Thank you for joining in. May all your parlays come through, and may all the women be satisfied. Keep it 100. We out.
We out.